street performers, creative contributors to city life. Continue watching to find out more.
Since antiquity, street performances have included a wide range of entertaining activities such as acrobatics, balloon twisting, caricature, clowning, comedy, dancing, singing, puppeteering, and storytelling. In ancient Rome, street performances were held during agricultural and religious events in rural areas. In the medieval period, street entertainment could be enjoyed by city dwellers, especially at crossroads. Busker, another name for street performer, comes from the Spanish word buscar, which means to seek. In medieval France, several names for buskers were used, such as troubadours, jongleurs, and trouvères. The word troubadour refers to a lyric poet, musician, and philosopher who sang tales of romance in the 11th through the 13th centuries. During this period, troubadours traveled through southern France and neighboring areas, such as northern Spain and northern Italy. Many Italian musicians have started their careers in the streets. They go from city to city, displaying their musical expertise in public places, even on other continents. Some so-called Vigianesi from the village of Viggiano have even reached the magnificent orchestral concert stages of the US, Australia, and Europe. In Mexico, one can often hear busker groups known as mariachis performing in the streets. Mariachis usually comprise an ensemble of 4 or more musicians who play a high-pitched 5-string guitar called a vihuela, a bass guitar called a guitarrón, violins, and trumpets. Their lively music can cheer up the atmosphere at any public venue or family event. In 2011, mariachis were included on UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage list. Besides playing traditional Mexican musical instruments, mariachi musicians are unique for their attire and for playing traditional Mexican songs. They typically wear fitted trousers, waist-length jackets, boots, and sombrero hats. In the Edo period of Japanese history, before the advent of newspapers and radio, street performers called Chindonya band troops played a significant role in Japanese advertising. 3 to 5 performers wearing special colorful kimonos and holding art banners over their heads walked around parks and streets in crowded places. They would sing and dance while circulating flyer ads. Another kind of Japanese street performance that comes from the same period is called Nenkin Tamashude. The performer uses a bamboo mat as a musical instrument and screen. While chanting a poem, the performer moves the bamboo mat by twisting, folding, flipping, extending, and doing other tricks to portray the objects in the poem. At the end of the performance, the performer holds the bamboo mat in a willow tree shape, then calmly packs up the mat. Nenkin Tamashude often shows up at Japanese cultural festivals.
さてさてさてさてさてさてさてさては南京かましだれあよいしょちょいとかえせばせたのから端からがねぎぼしゅぎぼしゅないのがめぐさみせたのから端お面にたまればもっとえとかえずあさってさてあさってさてあさってさてさてさて
Vegan, last curtain call.
Some cities have certain areas that are known to be popular spots for buskers. Covent Garden in the West End of London, UK, has been a hub for street performances since 1660. The diary of English author Samuel Pepys states that Covent Garden Piazza was the site of a marionette show in 1662. Since then, public shows and entertainment have gone on every day of the year except Christmas. For 20 years, Washington Square Park in New York City has seen Colin Huggins playing the piano. When he first came to New York, Mr. Huggins worked as a ballet accompanist for the American Ballet Theatre and the music director for the Joffrey Ballet School. In 2007, he decided to bring music to a public space and became known as the Piano Man of Washington Square Park.
I wheel an 800-pound piano, a little more than half a mile, just about 4 times a week. I play in the park all year round. I play in the snow. I play when it's wet out. Everyone deserves to have a positive, powerful, emotional musical experience. There's no reason to deny that to anyone.
Indeed, hearing a professional performance of a classical piece in an unexpected place can be a transcending experience. Watch what happens next after a little girl gives a coin to a street musician at Plaza de Sant Roc, Sabadell, Spain in May 2012. Sometimes a street performance can literally have a magical touch. Billy Menezes was born a prodigy magician. At the age of 14, he had already made a name for himself with his card illusions done for celebrities who held private parties in London. But his favorite activity is to walk around the streets with a pack of cards and work his magic on unsuspecting strangers. Billy has produced the short films Out and About and Street Magic based on his encounters in his home area of Dalston in East London.
I think magic's a feeling. I don't think it's what you see, I think it's how you feel. I like impromptu magic. I like going up to people and just changing their moods for a minute. Magic is like the best networking tool. You can just go, pick a card, and from there, I've already put a smile on their faces.
I think you got one. Yeah. Was it red or black? Red. Hold your hand out for me. What was the card? I'm not saying it to you. Can I say it to the camera? Yeah, say it to the camera. Don't say it to me. King of Diamonds. You know what the card was? So it wasn't, was that it? Alright, let's watch, look. 1, 2, 3.
We thank all the magical street performers who bring music and art closer to our lives and lift our hearts and moods with their craft. May God bless you manyfold with as much happiness and richness in life as you have gifted to others.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. That's the least you can do to be a decent human being.
Splendid viewers, thank you for your company today during Street Performers, creative contributors to city life. Up next is Shannon Keith Vegan, spreading compassion for all beings through Beagle Freedom Project, Part 2 of 2. May all of Earth's citizens be safe and nurtured in God's merciful grace.
Russia, go home.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.